Thank you for connecting with the Pretty Priestess podcast. This is the ministry of being your own best friend. And so, with that, the intention is to empower and inspire you in doing that by connecting, aligning with the divine guidance that surrounds us, recognizing the sacredness of beauty and aesthetics, and cultivating the wisdom to make our lives just a little bit more magical, baby. No doubt about it. So, with that, my foot, my shoe. Fuck them, do you. Let's go. Let's get it. Peace and light, peace and love, y'all. Yeah. We dealing with Virgo energy today. No doubt about it. Virgo vibes. But before we do anything, we know we got to shout them Leos out. No doubt, right? And so as we exit Leo season, walking with them lions, that lion's gate portal energy that we just came up out of, no doubt about that, right? Shouting out them Leos, the regal, the prideful out here in these particular streets. Shining light, no doubt about it. See, when we in Leo season reminds us to examine how we shine our light in the world. And when the sun is home, it gives us that opportunity to reflect in doing that. And so now we shifting in the Virgo season, the Virgo vibes. And Virgo, baby, this is where I get down at because I rise, I ascend in Virgo. The Venus vibes for me is in Virgo, baby. And this is where beauty, it means comfort, baby. I think of Virgo like a well thought out garden because gardens, they showcase the beauty of nature, no? And so, just like that, gardens, Virgos kind of remind me of those gardens because Virgo energy absolutely taps into that. And so, today, I decided to rock with that Grover Washington earth tones to really allow me to dive deeply into this particular energy, the flow, the vibration of this. Because energetically, Virgo is a divine flow that makes that transition from the peak of the summertime play in fiery Leo to the wind down to earth in graceful structure of Virgo, which is typically when our school season begins. You understand? Yeah. You see, Virgo's energetic expression is earth, is grounded, is practical, is stable, down to earth, sometimes rigidly so, right? But this particular earth, right? This particular earth, this is flexible. This is mutable energy, and mutable is flexible. That's up for the change. See, easy breezy Mercury is what Virgo is ruled by. And mercurial energy, it deals with that communication, no doubt about it. So, this is some thoughtful energy, of course, no doubt. And this is also about the business of healing them wounds because we're also ruled by that Chiron, the wounded healer. Virgo links us up with that mind body connection. It rules over the sixth house. This is about our wellness, our health, our routines. See, Virgo, it reminds us to trust our gut. It rules over the pancreas, the intestines, the gut area, and everything, right? And so this is really, really solidifying and bringing home into the fact that we have that mind body connection, the brain and the gut, and how they all work together, trust in your gut and everything. So, this is an opportunity, especially when that sun is shining its light on this particular energy of checking in on our daily routines, examining our routines on how we are dealing with our health, our wellness. Are we discerning? This is a time for us to check in, making sure that we're not ruminating with this mercurial energy, overthinking, anxiety, worrying, perseverating. Obsessive compulsive energies can come in here. And it's good that we check in on that because, see, when we become aware of that, we check in on that, we can make the correction and keep it moving. So make sure that you're taking it easy and make sure that you're meditating because meditation is going to be your best friend. Now, see, we go tap right on into this particular Virgo energy. And you know, when I'm dealing with it, you know, I got to deal with it on the fashion sense. Dealing with that glamour magic is how we really tap into and align with being able to really tap into all of the magic that Virgo energy has for us. And so, of course, I'm starting with that Virgo wardrobe, no doubt about it. No doubt, no doubt, no doubt. Cleverly put together, very methodical, and very planned out. That's Virgo wardrobe right there. There it is. Close the door, right? Drop the mic. The accessories that they deal with. Now, this is Virgo energy. Now, listen, I'm going to tell you something. You can rock with this. Check where your Virgo placements may be at, because this is what we're doing, is tapping into and dialing into Virgo energy within itself. You understand? See, this is really what allows us to really begin to experience energetically the vibration, the vibe of the zodiacs. So the accessories that the Virgo taps into, that the Virgo rocks with, is more like that delicate, dainty type of jewelry. Necklaces, simple studs, dainty little necklaces with simple pieces on it and everything. They deal with oversized bohemian style bags and shit like that. Practical, stylish handbags, you understand? Those type of bags that'll carry all of the essentials in there, right? But Virgo is meticulous. Don't make no mistake about it. They ain't compromising on style. And they go absolutely keep their eye on all of those things that's supposedly be highly sought out. Those luxury items, they probably got that shit quietly. Yeah. Using that quiet luxury. You probably wouldn't even know it. Soft flexing. That's more of a Virgo vibe. See, the type of clothing that Virgo like to wear, see, Virgo, like I said, this is precision. So a lot of time you can expect to tap into that Virgo frequency, you know, the clothes is fitting you correctly. So you had them clothes tailored, or even, you know what I'm saying, like Virgos, you know, especially those that got that prominent Virgo energy, they probably got somebody, a guy, a person, you know what I'm saying, that's gonna fit their clothes, their blazers and all of that other stuff, suits, pants, whatever, what have you. You know what I'm saying? Now, when you see Virgo showing up out here in these streets, you typically see them like in blazers, tailored suits, and everything, especially when you're on the workforce. They ain't doing it loud and everything. They got plain and simple blouses, patterns, and shit like that on their blouses and shirts and stuff like that. They ain't doing all of the loud and craziness and everything, what have you. Not prominence. You understand? This is the tap on this energy. Now, I know you might say, well, I got a Virgo sun and I like wearing all of the crazy animal prints and this and that. Congratulations. You are a Virgo that has other placements that would allow you to do so. We deal in Virgo. This is what Virgo energy looks like. It's practical, it's methodical, right? And so what this does is very detailed, very precision focused. And so this is how this energy goes. See, when you see Virgos out here on these particular streets, they're not doing all of that loud stuff. They're not doing too much. They got, you know, on the work scene, you see them with blazers, tailored suits, pencil skirts, fitted pants, clean lines. You know what I'm saying? A laid back look now. A laid back look with Virgo energy. See, now this is when you tap into that bohemian type of vibration, right? You talking about slip dresses, maxi dresses and skirts, wide leg pants, kimonos, caftans, oversized draping outfits that give a vibe of that elegant ease, right? While looking chic and comfortable, no doubt about it, because you love comfort. If you got that Virgo vibration loves that comfort. And nobody can put them yoga pants together like a Virgo can, because they'll throw that together in an outfit, bringing some fashion magic like nobody's business. Adding a fine pressed shirt or a blouse to it, maybe even throw on a camel coat or a blazer or some shit like that. That's how you tapping into that particular Virgo vibration, no doubt about it. Now, when we dealing with shoes, Don't forget about comfort. The other end of Virgo is Pisces. Pisces rules the feet, you understand? So you know this is going to be conscientious type of energy and everything. And so when you think in shoes, you better think comfort. You also better make sure you think in style because, like I said, Virgo is thinking of all of those details. It's thinking of making sure that it look right, that it matches up, that it's styled right. You understand? And that it's also comfortable, functionable. See, Virgo energy is always thinking of all of the details. They know that's where the devil is at. And so when you think in shoes on a Virgo, you better think comfort and style, strappy flats, classic heels if you're wearing them shits. Other ones that's supporting your feet, like Birkenstocks, you know what I'm saying? Or even maybe some of them riding boots or white sneakers or something like that. But something that's functional, comfortable, and really still makes your outfit sing. You understand? If you see a Virgo with some shades on, you better believe they gonna be quality. They ain't gonna wear them dollar store shits where the sun is messing with their eyes and all of this other what have you, right? They want to make sure that their stuff is right and exact. So you better make sure that you keeping up on that, no doubt. Virgos take care of themselves. Virgo energy got a really powerful beauty routine. Now, of course, like I'm gonna tell you again, see, Virgo is about health and that wellness and everything. This is about making that mind-body connection. Make sure you meditate. Getting involved in a yoga practice where you're allowing your body to stretch, making that mind-body connection yet again. Let's not get it twisted out here in these streets. See, if you go really show up in your best energy, you go have to make sure you get that done first before you go jumping into any type of outfit. These are the things that need to be addressed. And so Virgo energy is down for that, and they are aware of that, no doubt about that. And so that Virgo beauty routine is always neat, fresh, clean, polished. You understand? That's the way they move it. You understand? Virgo energy is dealing with quality products so that they can stay radiant, so that they can stay on point. You know what I'm saying? Now, these quality products, a lot of times they gentle, nourishing, natural skincare, natural products. You know what I'm saying? They offer natural exfoliations. You understand what I'm saying? The salt scrubs, the sugar scrubs, and everything. See, you got to remember that Virgo is also connected to that healing energy and everything. And so it always incorporates those things that support wellness, always looking for natural products that will really allow us to present our very best self. And then the colors, no doubt. See, when I start thinking in that Virgo vibration, I always think about those colors of like brown and green and shit like that. And baby, I gets down with brown. See, if you don't have Virgo placements, you can incorporate these Virgo colors into your aesthetic and achieve your goals to enhance your magic. No doubt about it. Virgo energy is going to get you there. No doubt about that. Oh, I got my card thing up. We go keep it moving on that because see, there's a particular goddess that was coming through right about now, but we go get back to that in just a second, no doubt. Because I want to really talk about a lot of the aromas, the fragrances, and everything that you can tap into when you're dealing with Virgo energy, right? Because aroma, when you're dealing with this glamour magic component, right, it's more about the illusion rather than the planetary alignment, right? We tapping into grounding, earthy, green notes. Now, illusion is different than illusion. Illusion is an expression designed to call something to mind without mentioning it. See, illusion is what you create when you wear your signature scent and people know who it is before you even come into the room. If you left the room, the scent that lingers, they know it's you. Illusion, an expression designed to call something to mind without mentioning it explicitly. See, this right here is how you really make an impression right here. By tapping in to that blood-brain barrier, the scent in aromatherapy, baby. See, this is how you really allow yourself to tap into this particular energy on a subconscious level. And so one of the things I wanted to share is a powerful, powerful Virgo tap that can help you. Now, make sure that you get yourself a carrier oil, right? I typically use 80 to 90% carrier oil using coconut, refractionated the coconut oil, olive oil, jojoba oil, whatever, what have you, what you like, huh? Let's do it. 2 parts lavender, 1 part jasmine, 1 part rose. Yeah. Now make sure that you never put undiluted essential oil or fragrance oil on your skin. That does not turn out well. It does not turn out well. So I just want you to understand that. But Virgo energy is a powerful tap. Now, working with this is going to really help you to tap into this precision energy. This is get shit done energy. This is how you get connected to your star player, by tapping into this particular energy. See, this Virgo dial in is really what's going to allow us to really be able to dial in. So let's talk about all of the magical workings that's associated with this particular energy of Virgo: practicality and attention to detail, organizational skills, intentions on analytical thinking, because Virgo energy, it possesses a natural inclination towards any type of analytical thinking, no doubt about it. Discernment, reliability, and dependability is a Virgo type. Health consciousness is a Virgo type. Efficiency in your work process, problem solving abilities, attention to service, any type of self-improvement rituals. Virgo energy is an auspicious type. Now, let's get back into talking about how we can really incorporate that into our beauty routines, into our rituals, so that we can really allow this to enhance our lives. The colors that we tap into in rocking with Virgo. See, listen, I'm going to tell you something. Again, I go back into, when I dial into Virgo energy, I deal with shades of brown and green and everything. See, they ain't flashy, and they do best with these earth tone energies and everything. And I like rocking with them and everything, right? So some really good colors that'll help you to tap into that Virgo energy: black. And especially at this particular time where we've been dealing with this black moon energy and everything. If you got that black moon Lilith in Virgo, this is an auspicious time. But working with this black right now, this black, right? See, black is always associated with mystery and darkness anyway. See, black embodies a range of emotions, concepts, and interpretations and everything. From its represent, black can represent elegance, right? Sophistication, right? It also associates with power, authority, and everything. See, black is a color that evokes strong reactions and everything. See, this is a wonderful color to incorporate in your wardrobe, especially when you want to be protected, cloak magic and everything. This is a time to tap into that, no doubt about that. So that black is really going to be a powerful color. The color sage, this is a dark muted color of green, right? This is a darker shade of green. This right here is really going to help you in your meditation process. This has the ability to evoke a sense of groundingness, right? It helps you to connect in with nature and everything. See, this sage green, it conjures healing energies that promote physical and emotional well-being. This is a color right here for me, baby, for me. Woo! Auspicious tap and harmonizing the energy of the mind, body, and soul. But of course, listen, I got so many colors. I'm just going to give a couple more, just a couple more, because we're dealing with this Virgo energy. And if you really want to tap into this energy, see, this is your come-up energy. You get what I'm saying here, right? So that olive green, I talked about this a little bit ago. I think I was on TikTok or something like that, right? But this olive green right here, right? This is about embodying the vitality of abundance that's found in lush and green landscapes. See, when I was out there doing that nature walk, I got that download of live. Oh, live. This is really tapping into that essence of living in life and everything, right? See, that olive, it conveys a sense of resilience and endurance. The olive tree itself It holds a great cultural significance in Mediterranean regions too, right? It often represents peace and fertility and prosperity and everything. And so the color associated with these qualities, right? It makes it an ideal choice for conveying a sense of serenity or invoking introspection. Beige, that's another color. Simplicity and calmness of beige, right? This invokes a sense of tranquility when I'm wearing that and everything. And so I like working with the color beige. Now I need y'all to catch this color because I know I'm a Leo sun, but it's just in my crawl. I gotta share this color. Now I know that this is more of a Leo type color, but I tell you something. There's a special magic to this color that dials right into the Virgo vibration, especially when you got that Venus placement in Virgo, right? See, this orange brown, I think it's called orchard or something like that, right? It's an orangish brown color. I really rocks with this, especially in the fall time. Boots, jackets, the leathers and all of that, leather purses and shit like that. This right here, the warm tones of this, it invokes feelings of grounding, stability, and harmony within the earth. This right here is beyond that earthly connotation because this right here, it taps you into higher levels of consciousness. This color's radiant energy. This radiant energy, man, is believed to inspire like creative spiritual awakening and everything. And some folks is what the word on the street is, right? But one thing that I know for sure for me is that it does awaken in the magi within when I'm rocking with this particular color. I don't know what this is. It's like I feel so grounded, so in tune, so empowered. So I really want you to work with that, right? Because if you want to really tap into creativity, inspiration, spiritual awakening, and transformation, this orange brown color for the fall time is an auspicious tap. And no doubt, please do not leave out the white. You know that's associated with the purity and innocence and everything. A reflective color. This is a color that's great for using glamour magic when you want to bounce back negative energy that might be projected your way. White is your ticket, right? And so all of these colors are auspicious to work with, to tap into that glamorous magic, the vibration of the Virgo vibration. I'm losing my thought and everything. Now, of course, working with the peridot, the sapphire, but always an auspicious hit is that clear quartz. Always go be an auspicious hit, but definitely work with those gems. These are going to help you in your communication. These are going to help in your vitality. Now, the sapphire, it brings a component of wisdom to that thing. Really helps you to be able to speak wisdom and truth with clarity and everything. Works directly with the third eye and the throat chakra so that you can really communicate with clarity. That peridot, no doubt, has that lime green color. It deals with the heart chakra and the solar plexus chakra. This is a stone that will help you to get shit done. This is all about you being in that space where you are motivated to move towards your goals, to take action, right? To do those things that are near and dear in your heart. And so that peridot is definitely going to align you with that energy and doing that. One of the stones that I have been called to work with right about now, y'all, is that new might. And I think this has to do with this black moon that we've dealt with this black moon, with this new moon in Virgo energy, baby. This new might, it really gives you that vibration, what it says, new might. This is a new cycle stone. Now, this stone is a dark stone. And so, of course, I'm working in there, incorporating that Black Moon Lilith energy, helping you to connect with your truth. And what this does is it helps you to tap into your creativity and your confidence so that you can show up with your own secret sauce with precision and clarity. No doubt about that. And so, with that, we'll close this on now. But of course, as delivered and promised and everything, I want to make sure that I'm getting back and getting that particular The goddess card reading, no doubt. The goddess card reading. We're going to see what goddess is coming through. There was a powerful goddess that came through at one particular point in time, but I do believe that that was for that reading because for whatever reason, what have you, the message is escaping me. And so I just pulled another card, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It was for that particular time. But the goddess, Sarah Lakali, comes through. She comes through with this vibration of divine lineage. Now she holds this energy of Virgo and overlooking that sixth house of making sure that we're checking in on our routines, on things that's supporting our health and wellness. And making sure that we're addressing the devil that's in the details. So let's talk about this. This is a goddess who really wants us to focus on the win. See, when we start looking for the light at the end of the tunnel, this is what raises our frequency up so that we'll be more inclined to pull in those things that we wish to bring into our lives. So hold up, let me get my guidance book. I'm going to bring her message out. She brings the message. Oh, let me tell you who she is. The goddess, the great ancestress, Sarah Lakali, was an Egyptian prophetess and the patron saint of the Romani people. Oral history says that Saint Sarah had the highest divine lineage. Your ancestors protect the Holy Grail, and the Holy Grail is you. The divine ones walk beside you and within you, so make sure you trust. Your ancestors want to remind you that you're not alone, that they are all rooting for you, that they ask that you honor your spirit guides and call upon the power of the divine to create and nourish your ancestor altar or shrine, unbury your ancestors and speak their names. Your divine lineage may be blood related, culturally or spiritually connected. But the declaration that this goddess brings is that I am my sister and my sister is me. And so this goddess right here is just coming through reminding you about venerating them ancestors because that's going to be important. And so when we're working with the herbs, the crystals, the scents, the fashion, the glamour, and all things Virgo, setting intentions that's going to really empower us moving forward, connecting to the energies that's going to propel us in the direction and making sure that we venerating the ancestors, giving gratitude to that 18, the ancestors, the ascended masters, the angels, the archangels, our spiritual advisors, and all of those auspicious energies that come through guiding us through this thing that we call ascension. We wrong if we ain't giving them no gratitude, y'all. We wrong for that. And so with that, we go call it a day, but you make sure that during this Virgo season, while the sun is there, that you examine your routines, the things that bring you health and wellness, and be sure in making an adjustment with this new moon that is also in Virgo, encouraging you to embrace routines that support your health and wellness. Healing ourselves is where our wealth is really. Your health is your wealth. And so I hope that this tap in on this Virgo vibration was helpful for you because this is what's going to help you to connect to that star player, no doubt about that. Healing the mind, the body, and the spirit with Virgo vibes. When the sun is in Virgo, we are encouraged to examine the details within our daily practice and how we bring wellness into our lives. And so with that, I'm going to close us out I wish you prosperity. I wish you love and light. I wish you peace.